young fly nigga, I try my best. Cool 450 shine on my neck. First 500 can't do no less.
Yo, what's up everyone, it's Blue Nova and I'm back with a few new gems that you guys can use for your songs and on your vocals. This is going to be helpful for everyone who's just trying to find and learn some new effects that you can try out for your vocals. So let's go ahead and begin. Before we do, go ahead and subscribe, hit the bell notification icon so that you're notified every time there's a new video, and don't forget to put a thumbs up. But let's go ahead and start. So right here I went ahead and laid out some vocals that I recorded a little while ago. So I just loaded up the Into Deep preset, but this is what we're using as general basis to just mix our vocals a little bit.
You don't really care for me. I don't know this time what is there for me. It's the same old damn story. I noticed what was there. You hurt me, that's unfair. Yeah, you do.
So the first effect is getting this wide, deep, dark voice, and you can do that with using the doubler 4 by waves. So what I'm doing is getting the octave and then bringing them down in order to get that deep sound. With a detune option, I'm just setting it to 6 and -6, and this is what the sound will be.
You don't really care for me. I don't know this time what is there for me. It's the same old damn story. I noticed what was there. You hurt me, that's unfair. Yeah, you do.
So the next plugin we're using is called Vox, and we're using this in order to get this Talkbox type of sound. What I'm doing is just setting these parameters to where we're getting that type of sound. The key thing to note is using the note mapper inside here, and this is essentially reflecting on the autotune settings that you had. So if your autotune settings were F major, which I have right here, that's what you want to set. For this drop down, you can go ahead and select your key, which is already on F, and then for the scale, you can go ahead and click the drop down, go to scales, and then we're going to select major. To put the entire effect on 100%, this is how it would sound like.
I don't know this time what is there for me. It's the same old damn story.
The best thing I would do with using the Vox, and this sound since it's pretty intense, I would dial the mix knob down to around 50%. If you're using FL Studio, then you can dial that knob down right here. Or you can just use your DAW to dial down the knob to around 50 or 30%. So this would sound like, because we do want to hear our lead vocal and the effect together. So this would it'll be.
You don't really care for me. I don't know this time what is there for me. It's the same old damn story. I noticed what was there. You hurt me, that's unfair. Yeah, you do.
So the next effect that we have is using the Ultra Pitch 6 by waves, and what we're going to do is get this electrolyzed type of vocal. What I'm doing is panning the vocal. One instance is going to be panned 45% to the left, and the other one is going to be 45% to the right. With the pitch, I'm setting one to -7th M, -95, and that's going to give it a little bit of a difference compared to just having it set all the way down by 1 octave. This octave here is going to drop the other instance all the way down by 1 whole octave. With the format, I'm having one that's up 2 and the other one that's up by 2. So I'm going to let you guys hear what the effect will sound like at 100%.
You don't really care for me. I don't know this time what is there for me. It's the same old damn story.
Another cool thing that you can do in order to hear your lead vocal is that you can turn it on right here, and then that'll enable you to have your lead vocal straight down in the center while the effect is applied towards the left and right signal. So this would sound like.
You don't really care for me. I don't know this time what is there for me. It's the same old damn story.
And the very last effect is using the Super Tap 6 by waves, and this is similar to creating more so like 80-like sounding vocals. If you guys have heard Tory Lanez effect, this effect will be very similar to doing that. With a lot of 80s records, there's always this very short and fast delay. So that's essentially what we're doing right here. I have my gain set to -12 for one voice. So we're having that pan by 10% to the left, and we're having one pan 10% to the right. So that's essentially what that indicates. Right here is going to be the delay. So I have one moved over to around 100 and the other one moved over to 50. And as you can see for the BPM isn't set with the same BPM as the song. We have that set to 1,200, and that's what's going to get you that nice type of sound. So this is how it'll sound like.
You don't really care for me. I don't know this time what is there for me. It's the same old damn story.
And then to finish off this effect, we're gonna put this reverb on it, and this is what's gonna complete that 80s type of sound.
You don't really care for me. I don't know this time what is there for me. It's the same old damn story. I know this was there. You hurt me, that's unfair. Yeah, you do.
Alright, so now I'm gonna let you guys hear what each vocal effect sounds like in context with this short little beat. Nothing too crazy, just a few drums, and let you guys hear the preview. So here it is. This is the first effect.
You don't really care for me. I don't know this time what is there for me. It's the same old damn story. I know this was there. You hurt me, that's unfair. Yeah, you do.
Now the second vocal effects, which was more of the Talkbox effect, turns to around 50% down. This is what it sounds like.
You don't really care for me. I don't know this time what is there for me. It's the same old damn story. I know this was there. You hurt me, that's unfair. Yeah, you do.
This is the third effect with the electrolyzed voice.
You don't really care for me. I don't know this time what is there for me. It's the same old damn story. I know this was there. You hurt me, that's unfair. Yeah, you do.
And the last effect is creating that similar 80s type of vocal.
You don't really care for me. I don't know this time what is there for me. It's the same old damn story. I know this was there. You hurt me, that's unfair. Yeah, you do.
So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, go ahead and put a thumbs up. Put in the comment section what you all want to see next. If you need your song mixed and mastered, go to bluenovabeats.com. Go to the contact form on the very bottom of the page and send me a message there. If you need any vocal presets, then the link for those will be in the description. And yeah, just put in the comment section what you all want to see next, and I'll catch everybody on the next video.
Young fly nigga, I try my best. Cool 450 shine on my neck. First 500, can't do no less. Price went up, excuse my flex. Told my mama that's all I know. Can't be still, and I can't be broke. Soon as I step in the building, they ain't me done, but I know they ain't